It was 15th August 1947, and the whole country was ecstatic because we had got independence from almost 200 years of British rule. But there was one thing which everybody was extremely sad about, and that was the partition of Indian Empire into two different countries, India and Pakistan. Who was responsible for this partition? Some people say it was the British government. Some people say that it was actually the Indian National Congress, leaders like Nehru. There are different views, but there is certainly one person who is mainly held responsible for this partition, and that person is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Jinnah was born on 25th December 1876 at Lower Sindh, Pakistan, which is now part of Pakistan. He was actually the eldest son of Moti Bhai and Jinnah Bhai Punja. His father, Jinnah Bhai Punja, he was actually a Gujarati merchant, and he moved to Sindh, which is now part of Pakistan, from Kathiawar, Gujarat, much before Jinnah was born. Jinnah, they were 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and he was the eldest son, and his mother tongue was actually Gujarati. Jinnah completed his matriculation at the age of 16, that was in the year 1892, and then after that he got a job into a shipping company in UK, in Britain, and so he went to Britain in the year 1892. He started working there. Before going there, at a very strong urge from his mother, strong pressure from his mother, he was married to a distant cousin of his, who was Emmi Bhai Jinnah. But unfortunately, she died just a couple of months after the marriage. Jinnah lived in Britain for about 4 years. He worked there in that shipping company for about 4 years. And because of pressure from his parents, his father mainly, he had to come back to India. He came back in India in the year 1896 and started working as a lawyer in a firm in Mumbai. When he came back to India in the year 1896, he joined the Indian National Congress. Muslim League at that point of time was not existing. Muslim League was formed in the year 1903. When Muslim League was formed, Jinnah actually refused to join Muslim League. He said that this represents only one community, which he did not, and that was the reason he did not want to join Muslim League. But gradually, he was convinced by people around him to join Muslim League, and in the year 1913, he joined the Muslim League. And 3 years down the line, that was in the year 1916, he became the president of Muslim League. Jinnah initially was a strong proponent of one nation theory. One nation theory, which means that Indian Empire should remain one India after independence. But with passage of time, the same person strongly wanted to have 2 countries, India and Pakistan. What really caused that to happen? Nobody knows that. Some people say that there was a strong belief that the 2 communities, Hindus and Muslims, they cannot live together, and that was the idea which was floated by the Muslim League. But Jinnah as such was an atheist. He did not worship, he did not practice his religion. In fact, because of he staying in London for about 4 years, that too at that age of 16 to 20, he had a lot of Western influence in his lifestyle. So certainly it was not the reason. The other reason which people give is that it was probably the power struggle. I mean, if there is only one country, so you have only one set of prime minister and cabinet minister. But if you have one separate Pakistan, so most of the leaders of Muslim League, they get chance to become prime minister and other ministers. So it was probably a combination of these two factors. So that's how the transition from this one nation theory to two nation theory in Jinnah's thinking came. Now happened the most important thing. In the 1940s, through the 1940s, Jinnah suffered from tuberculosis. TB was a disease which was fatal and it was not curable at that point of time. It was certain that Jinnah is going to die, and his death would mean that a separate state of Pakistan was out of question, because everybody in Muslim League knew that there was no other leader in Muslim League who can replace Jinnah. Jinnah told this about his illness to only two people. Only two people were knowing about his illness. One was his sister and the other was his doctor in Mumbai. And he had asked both of them not to tell this secret to anybody else. Reason being, his death, if the British government or the International Congress comes to know about his illness, they are going to delay the independence of India. They would wait for him to die. Only after that the British government would have declared independence to India. Eventually, the thing happened which probably nobody, at least in India, wanted. And on 14th August 1947, Pakistan was declared independent, a day before India became independent. After the independence, Jinnah's health continued to deteriorate and he actually went to a hill station. And very soon he became the Governor General of Pakistan and appointed Liaquat Ali Khan to be the Prime Minister of Pakistan. But very soon he was being sidelined from the main politics of Pakistan. He was never consulted for any of the decisions, important decisions. In fact, he wanted that Pakistan becomes a secular nation. But nobody actually listened to him. He moved to a hill station, but after some time he was suggested by his doctor to come back to Plains, and finally he decided to come back to Karachi from Ziyarat, which was a hill station. The day when he landed on Karachi, there were no officials to receive him at the airport. There was a cab arranged for him to pick up from airport to his residence, but that cab broke down on the highway and his vehicle was stranded for about 2 hours in that sun. This really caused his health to deteriorate further, and after 2 hours a vehicle came to actually pick him up from that place to his residence, and on the same night, which was September 11, 1948, Jinnah passed away. Jinnah spoke to his friend a few months before he died, and he did admit to him that creation of Pakistan was his biggest mistake. And in fact, Lord Mountbatten also, when he learnt about his illness, he said that if I had known about Jinnah's illness, he would have delayed independence of India. So this particular secret about Jinnah's illness is called as the best kept political secret in this continent. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Amit. See you, there is no more.